Hello, my name is Carrie Howard, and this is my video presentation for EDU-675. It's just a little introduction, a little bit about myself. So again, my name is Carrie Howard. My students, they call me Miss Howard. I'm here in sunny Southern California, although we've got a lot of rain lately. I'm currently teaching, I'm a mild mod special ed teacher. I'm also a case manager. So I teach in a first grade self-contained classroom, and I have about 15 students in my class right now. It varies a little bit throughout the day. My experience with individuals on the spectrum is like I'm currently a teacher. I used to be a classroom aide. I was behavior aide and then just a regular aide. I was also an aide on the bus for many years. And so I did all that for about 7.5 years. Before that, I was a behavior therapist, and I did that for many, many years. Right about 8 to 10 years, I was behavior therapist working in students' homes and on a one-on-one type situation, or also out in the community or working at school sites as a shadow aide. So I had that experience working in a variety of settings. My experience with assessment is that, as any teacher will probably tell you, is that assessment is a really important part of teaching. You're always having to assess students in some form before you know where to begin with them. So you don't want to be boring a student by teaching them something they already know. You don't want to be presenting things that are like way too challenging for a student. So assessing students is important because you want to know where their strengths and their challenges are, where they need help or extra scaffolding and supports. So we have many different forms of assessment: formal, informal. We have district-wide assessments. As a teacher, I've been giving more formal academic assessments, but also being a part of IEP teams that are doing like eligibility determinations, or what we used to call triennials. So determining where a student's eligibility is. So I'm also part of filling out those forms and those packets as a teacher to say what my students' area of strengths and challenges are, what helps them, what motivates them, what areas need to be worked on. So been involved in assessment in various forms, and I'm sure that I'll continue to be involved with assessment in many forms going forward into my career as a teacher. So what am I hoping to learn in this course? I'm hoping to improve upon my assessment skills, learning more about what type of assessments there are available for our students on the spectrum, how they can help inform the educational team to develop appropriate goals and services for a student, and just further my knowledge for students with autism. I want to be up to date on the most current research and practices, and hopefully that will help me to be a better teacher, to know my students better, to know what might help them, know what types of supports I can give them. And it's not often a rainy day here in Southern California, but like I said, we have had a lot, even crazy weather. It snowed one day at school. So that was very interesting. But something I would like to do, or something I'd like to do on a rainy day, is probably cooking up some nice food, some nice chili or soup, maybe some homemade bread, maybe putting together some puzzles, or just relaxing with a nice book or something, maybe spending some time with my children. I like just listening to the rain and watching it. Rainy days are kind of a nice way to just wind down a little bit. So, well, thank you for taking the time to listen. Bye-bye.